You know that flutter in your stomach, that nervous excitement when you're about to reveal something you've poured your heart and soul into? Multiply that by 1,000, because this wasn't just something. It was a car we dreamed up alongside a client who was, in the best possible way, gloriously mad. I remember standing there at the Quail, surrounded by automotive royalty like Paganis and Koenigsegg's, and a wave of self-doubt washed over me. Will anyone even notice us? I swear, my internal circuits were on the verge of a meltdown. It felt like we were this nobody, lost in the middle of an incredibly exclusive gala. But then, something incredible happened. People grabbed what started as a flicker of an idea, a shared passion between a visionary client and a team of dedicated artisans, was about to be unveiled to the world. The humble beginnings were far from glamorous. It was a 1971 Aston Martin DBS, a car that, for many, had faded into the annals of automotive history, destined for obscurity. Yet, within its aging shell lay the potential for something extraordinary. This wasn't about restoration. It was about reinvention, a radical reimagining of what a classic could become. The air crackled with anticipation, not just from the onlookers who had gathered, but from within the team itself. Years of meticulous planning, countless late nights fueled by caffeine and sheer determination, had all led to this singular moment. The client, a man whose vision transcended conventional automotive design, had entrusted us with his dream, a dream that was as audacious as it was ambitious. He didn't just want a car. He wanted a statement, a testament to what could be achieved when boundaries were not just pushed, but obliterated. Our team, a collective of engineers, designers, and craftspeople, had embraced this challenge with an unwavering commitment. They understood that this was more than just assembling parts. It was about breathing new life into a forgotten icon, transforming it into a fire-breathing beast that would roar with power and captivate with its beauty. The pressure was immense, the stakes impossibly high, but the shared vision and the unyielding belief in the project's potential forged an unbreakable bond. This was the crucible in which legends are forged, where the impossible becomes tangible, and where the journey truly began. The reality is, we're not just a shop that bolts cars together. We invent. We take a jumble of parts, a scattering of ideas, and forge them into something that never existed before. And this Aston Martin, the Octopussy, is the testament to that. Many people look at it and see only a beautiful machine, but behind every curve, every meticulously placed detail, lies a story, a challenge overcome, a sleepless night. And I, having witnessed every stage, every bolt tightened, every weld laid, want to take you deep inside that journey. I'm no designer, no engineer, just a guy with a burning passion for automobiles who had the immense fortune to work alongside an incredible team and a client who truly believe in our vision. And I can guarantee you, this story stretches far beyond just a car. It's about passion, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. And if I, someone who's seen nearly everything in this industry, still feel a knot of nerves before an event like the Quail, imagine the weight of responsibility in delivering a project of this magnitude. This particular endeavor, codenamed Octopussy, wasn't born out of a simple request for restoration or modification. It was an audacious reimagining, a daring leap into the realm of bespoke. The initial spark of inspiration came not from a blueprint, but from a whispered legend, a feeling, a desire to capture an essence that transcended mere automotive engineering. Our client, a connoisseur with an eye for the extraordinary, didn't just commission a car. He entrusted us with a dream. He envisioned a machine that would not only command attention on the asphalt, but would also embody a spirit of fearless innovation, a spirit that echoed the adventurous narratives he held dear. It was a mandate that pushed us beyond our established boundaries, challenging our ingenuity at every turn. The raw materials, the seemingly disparate components, were more than just metal and rubber. They were potential waiting to be awakened. We sourced rare alloys, meticulously machined custom parts, and meticulously curated every element to align with a singular, ambitious aesthetic. There were moments, early on, when the sheer scope of the undertaking seemed almost overwhelming. The intricate dance of engineering and artistry required a level of collaboration and trust that could only be built through shared purpose. Discussions often stretched into the late hours, Fueled by strong coffee and an unshakable conviction that what we were creating would be something truly remarkable, a testament to what could be achieved when imagination meets unwavering dedication. The Aston Martin DBS, a magnificent specimen of British engineering, presented us with a canvas unlike any we had encountered before. Eric's audacious vision of a European muscle car was as exhilarating as it was daunting. Faced with a machine of such pedigree and complexity, our initial consultations were a delicate balance of reverence and ambition. We pored over schematics, our team dissecting every curve and component, envisioning how to imbue this elegant GT with the raw power and aggressive stance Eric craved. The sheer volume of specialized knowledge required was immense. We were venturing into uncharted territory for the DBS, pushing the boundaries of what was traditionally considered possible for this iconic model. This wasn't just about bolt-on modifications. It was about a fundamental reinterpretation, a metamorphosis. Our approach was meticulously strategic. We understood that retaining the DBS's inherent sophistication was paramount, even as we injected it with a potent dose of brute force. This meant extensive research into performance upgrades that wouldn't compromise its refined character. We explored bespoke intake systems, exhaust manifolds designed for optimal flow and a signature roar, and enhancements to the drivetrain that would handle the increased power without sacrificing smoothness. Every decision was a negotiation between raw performance and elegant execution. We sought out rare and often custom-fabricated components, prioritizing quality and engineering excellence above all else. The quest for these specific parts became an adventure in itself, taking us through a global network of specialists and artisans, each contributing their unique expertise to our singular goal. The integration of these new elements was a complex ballet of precision. We weren't simply swapping parts. We were orchestrating a symphony of mechanical and electronic systems. Early prototypes of certain components were tested rigorously, pushing them to their limits in controlled environments. This iterative process of design, fabrication, and testing allowed us to refine every aspect, ensuring that each enhancement contributed to the overall harmony of the machine. The engine, the heart of any muscle car, underwent a particularly intensive transformation. We aimed for a power output that would surprise and delight, delivering visceral acceleration while maintaining the characteristic smoothness that defines an Aston Martin. This involved deep dives into ECU tuning, fuel mapping, and, of course, ensuring the cooling systems could handle the increased thermal load. The development of Octopussy was a whirlwind of emotions, a relentless pursuit of perfection. Every single detail, from the selection of raw materials to the final polish, had to be absolutely impeccable. This demanding quest necessitated extensive research, countless experiments, and an almost unbearable amount of brain-racking. I vividly recall late nights spent wrestling with specific design challenges, the air thick with impassioned debates about the optimal approach. Yet, through it all, our shared passion for the project and an unwavering desire to exceed all expectations consistently guided us toward a unified consensus. Amidst this creative maelstrom, we witnessed Octopussy slowly but surely taking shape, evolving into something that filled us with immense pride. The aerodynamic refinement was another area where we poured an extraordinary amount of energy. The goal was to sculpt the car's form not just for aesthetic appeal, but to slice through the air with maximum efficiency. This meant countless hours spent in wind tunnels, observing how the air flowed over every curve and contour. We experimented with different spoiler designs, underbody diffusers, and subtle adjustments to the body panels. Each modification, however minor it might seem, was meticulously tested to gauge its impact on downforce and drag. The constant iterations were often exhausting, but the vision of a vehicle that was both beautiful and incredibly effective at high speed spurred us onward. It was a delicate balancing act, ensuring that the performance enhancements didn't compromise the car's elegant lines. The interior was no less of a focus. We wanted to create a sanctuary, a space that was both a testament to meticulous craftsmanship and an embodiment of cutting-edge technology. The challenge lay in integrating modern amenities without disrupting the timeless elegance of the original design. We meticulously sourced the finest leathers, painstakingly hand-stitched every seam, and ensured that the ergonomics were as precise as possible. The integration of a bespoke infotainment system was a particularly complex undertaking. requiring careful consideration of how its interface would blend seamlessly with the classic dashboard aesthetic. Every switch, every dial, every surface was scrutinized to ensure it contributed to an atmosphere of refined luxury and intuitive control. The electrical system, often an unsung hero, received its fair share of attention. Upgrading and modernizing it to support the enhanced performance and integrated technology was a significant undertaking. We meticulously rewired the entire vehicle, ensuring that every circuit was robust, reliable, and capable of handling the increased demands. This involved a careful selection of high-quality components and rigorous testing to prevent any potential failures. It was a painstaking process, often requiring us to revisit earlier stages of the build to ensure complete compatibility and flawless operation. The objective was to create a system that was not only functional but also as invisible as possible, allowing the driver to focus solely on the driving experience. The experience at the Quail was transformative. We arrived with a blend of anxiety and anticipation, acutely aware that we were presenting our creation to an incredibly discerning audience, one accustomed to the pinnacle of automotive excellence. The reception, however, surpassed all our hopes. A crowd inevitably gathered around Octopussy, mesmerized by the intricate beauty and the sheer audacity of its design. To receive commendations from individuals we've long held in high regard, such as Gordon Murray and Horacio Pagani, was profoundly moving. It was an indescribable feeling, having our efforts validated by true masters of their craft. But perhaps the most rewarding aspect was witnessing the public's genuine connection with the vehicle, the way they seemed to intuit the narrative woven into its very lines and form. This validation fueled our drive, pushing us to refine every element. The applause at the Quail wasn't just a fleeting moment of recognition. It was a powerful affirmation that our meticulous attention to detail and our unwavering pursuit of perfection resonated with those who truly understood the art of automotive engineering. It gave us the confidence to push the envelope further, to explore more ambitious avenues in the design and functionality of our subsequent projects. We began to envision how this newfound acceptance could pave the way for future collaborations and open doors to conversations we hadn't even dared to dream of before. The feedback from discerning individuals like Murray and Pagani provided invaluable insights, not just validating our existing approach, but also planting seeds for new ideas. Their comments, though brief, were packed with the wisdom of decades spent at the forefront of automotive innovation. They spoke of the purity of the concept, the elegance of its execution, and the subtle sophistication that often gets lost in more ostentatious displays. This underscored our own philosophy, that true automotive artistry lies in the seamless integration of form and function, where every component serves a purpose and contributes to an overarching vision. Following the Quail, we embarked on a period of introspection and strategic planning. The energy generated by the positive reception was palpable, creating a fertile ground for innovation. We weren't content to rest on our laurels. Instead, we channeled that enthusiasm into further development, looking for ways to elevate our craft and explore new frontiers in automotive design. The conversations initiated at the event continued, extending our network and exposing us to a wider spectrum of possibilities. We realized that the automotive world, while seemingly exclusive, was also incredibly open to genuine passion and groundbreaking ideas. The echoes of the Octopussy project reverberated through our workshop, transforming not just our designs, but our very approach to creation. It was more than a project. It was a catalyst, a powerful testament to what we could achieve when we dare to dream beyond conventional. This shared experience forged an unbreakable bond within our team, solidifying our ability to collaborate seamlessly, navigate unforeseen challenges, and revel in the collective joy of accomplishment. The profound impact, however, extended far beyond the confines of our professional endeavors. Octopussy ignited within us an insatiable hunger for excellence, a refusal to settle for anything less than extraordinary, and a constant pursuit of innovation. This evolved mindset permeated every facet of our lives, nurturing within us a greater capacity for creativity, an unyielding resilience in the face of adversity, and a deeper, more vibrant passion for the work that defined us. This newfound drive propelled us forward, pushing us to constantly refine our techniques and explore uncharted territories in automotive aesthetics. The camaraderie that blossomed during the Octopussy endeavor became a fertile ground for ongoing collaboration, fostering an environment where ideas flowed freely and each member felt empowered to contribute their unique perspective. We discovered that the automotive landscape, while appearing intricate and perhaps even intimidating to outsiders, was remarkably receptive to genuine passion and forward-thinking concepts. This realization encouraged us to broaden our horizons, actively seeking out partnerships and collaborations that could further amplify our collective vision. The lessons learned about teamwork and perseverance became ingrained, shaping our approach to every subsequent challenge, ensuring that no obstacle seemed insurmountable when faced together. Our interactions with other enthusiasts and innovators, sparked by the initial success, opened up new avenues of thought. We began to see the interconnectedness of different design philosophies and the potential for cross-pollination of ideas. This outward gaze wasn't just about acquiring knowledge. It was about understanding how our unique contributions could fit into a larger, more dynamic automotive ecosystem. We became more adept at communicating our vision, articulating the essence of our creations in ways that resonated with a broader audience. This ability to connect on a deeper level, to convey the passion and meticulous craftsmanship embedded in each design, proved to be as crucial as the technical expertise we possessed. The shared vulnerability of embarking on something so ambitious and the subsequent triumph had stripped away any lingering self-doubt, leaving us with an unwavering confidence in our capabilities. The hum of the workshop, once a familiar symphony of ambition and mild chaos, had settled into a rhythm of focused creation. The initial exhilaration of seeing the Octopussy take shape had given way to profound satisfaction of knowing that every curve, every weld, and every polished surface was a testament to our collective dedication. It wasn't merely about assembling parts. It was about breathing life into a shared vision. The metallic gleam of the chassis now reflected not just the workshop lights, but the countless hours of brainstorming, the late-night debates over the perfect shade of blue, and the silent understanding that passed between us when a particularly challenging piece finally clicked into place. This project had become more than a testament to our technical prowess. It had evolved into a living entity, born from a shared dream and nurtured by an unshakable belief in what we could achieve together. Each sunrise brought a renewed sense of purpose, the scent of oil and metal a constant reminder of the extraordinary undertaking we were immersed in. We had learned to anticipate each other's needs, to offer a steady hand without being asked, and to celebrate even the smallest victory with the same fervor as a major breakthrough. The Octopussy was a tangible manifestation of that synergy, a constant reminder that when individual talents converged with unified spirit, the impossible began to recede, replaced by a horizon of boundless potential. We discovered that true innovation wasn't just about groundbreaking ideas. It was about the courage to pursue those ideas relentlessly, to embrace the inevitable setbacks as opportunities for growth, and to trust the process, and more importantly, to trust each other. The project had become a crucible, forging not only a remarkable machine, but also an unbreakable bond between us. The early anxieties, the moments of doubt that had flickered at the edges of our resolve, had been systematically dismantled, replaced by a quiet confidence that resonated through every action. We understood now that the journey itself was as significant as the destination. The meticulous attention to detail, the willingness to experiment, and the unwavering commitment to excellence were not just requirements for building a superior vehicle. They were the very tenets that guided our personal growth. The Octopussy was a testament to the fact that when passion ignites purpose, and purpose is fueled by collaborative effort, the resulting creation possesses a magic that transcends its physical form, leaving an indelible mark on all who are part of its genesis. The realization that absolute perfection is an unattainable ideal, yet the pursuit of it is the very engine of progress, has become a guiding principle. There will always be elements that could have been refined, aspects that might have been executed with even greater finesse. However, the crucial takeaway is not to succumb to discouragement, but to harness this inherent dissatisfaction as a potent catalyst for continuous improvement. This mindset fuels an ongoing journey of learning, pushing boundaries, and embracing the exploration of novel approaches. This philosophy now permeates every endeavor, from the smallest task to the most ambitious undertaking. It acts as a constant internal impetus, urging me to consistently perform at my peak, to consistently challenge and ultimately surpass my own established benchmarks. The ultimate aim is not merely to meet expectations, but to proactively exceed them, ensuring that the final outcomes not only satisfy, but truly astound those we serve, be they colleagues, collaborators, or the discerning audience for our creations. This drive for betterment extends beyond individual performance. It fosters an environment where constructive criticism is welcomed, not as an indictment, but as a valuable opportunity for collective refinement. When a challenge arises, the immediate inclination is not to seek blame, but collaboratively dissect the situation, identify the root cause of any shortcomings, and devise innovative solutions. This shared commitment to overcoming obstacles, to transforming perceived imperfections into stepping stones, has solidified bonds and cultivated a team dynamic built on mutual respect and a shared vision for outstanding achievement. The evolution of our approach has led to a more nuanced understanding of innovation. It's no longer about reinventing the wheel, but about meticulously understanding its existing function and then exploring subtle yet impactful enhancements. This could involve optimizing its rotational efficiency, improving its material composition for enhanced durability, or integrating new sensory capabilities that anticipate user needs before they are even articulated. Each iteration, each refinement, contributes to a richer, more responsive, and ultimately more impactful final product, demonstrating that true mastery lies in the perpetual journey of making good things even better. The Octopussy project was a profound lesson in the power of client trust. Eric, our client, granted us an extraordinary level of creative freedom. He believed in our vision implicitly, empowering us to push boundaries, experiment fearlessly, and truly innovate. This unwavering confidence was the bedrock upon which the project's success was built. It's in that space of unbridled creation, where the fear of failure recedes, that truly remarkable outcomes can be achieved. This experience solidified my appreciation for clients who champion our creative vision, who challenge us to exceed our own expectations, and who provide the fertile ground for our potential to flourish. This understanding is particularly relevant as we continue to refine our current endeavor. The previous phase focused on the foundational elements, establishing the core mechanics and the initial framework. Now, we are moving into a more intricate stage of development, where the subtle nuances and sophisticated interactions begin to take shape. It's a delicate dance between innovation and integration, ensuring that each new element not only performs its intended function, but also harmonizes seamlessly with the existing structure, contributing to an overall experience that feels intuitive and profoundly capable. The emphasis has shifted to optimizing the inherent capabilities we've already established. This involves meticulous attention to detail, much like a seasoned craftsman polishing a prized possession. We're delving into the finer points of its responsiveness, ensuring that its reactions are not just accurate, but also remarkably swift, almost anticipating the user's intent. This heightened level of alacrity is crucial for fostering a sense of genuine partnership between the user and the technology, moving beyond simple command in response to a more collaborative dynamic. Furthermore, we are exploring advancements in its internal architecture. This is not about reinventing the wheel, but about understanding the existing components at a microscopic level and identify opportunities for enhanced efficiency. It's about ensuring that every process, every calculation, is executed with the utmost precision and minimal expenditure of resources. This quest for efficiency is not merely about performance metrics. It's about building a system that is not only powerful but also sustainable and elegant in its operation. The goal is to achieve a state of near-effortless functionality, where complexity is managed internally, presenting a surface of elegant simplicity to the end user. The Octopussy project, a name whisperer with a mix of awe and accomplishment, truly illuminated a profound truth for me. Success is not a solitary summit to be conquered, but a shared ascent. This endeavor, which at times felt like navigating an intricate maze, was only brought to fruition through the unwavering synergy of our workshops team. Each individual poured their unique expertise, their hard-won experience, and their unyielding passion into the collective effort. It was this potent fusion of individual strengths that empowered us to surmount every formidable obstacle and ultimately achieve the remarkable outcomes we now celebrate. This transformative experience has instilled in me an enduring appreciation for the power of collaboration, a keen eye for recognizing and valuing each person's distinct talents, and a deep commitment to fostering an environment characterized by open communication, mutual respect, and genuine camaraderie. Looking back, It's clear that the meticulous planning and execution phase, where every bolt was tightened to specification and every circuit diagram scrutinized, laid the bedrock for everything that followed. The initial challenges, those late nights spent wrestling with recalcitrant components and the endless iterations of design, were not moments of despair, but rather crucibles that forged our resolve. The Octopussy, in its nascent stages, was less a unified entity and more a collection of brilliant, yet disparate ideas. It was through countless discussions, the sharing of unconventional approaches, and the willingness to embrace constructive criticism that these fragments began to coalesce into a cohesive whole. The breakthroughs didn't arrive in isolated flashes of genius, but emerged organically from the fertile ground of shared problem-solving. The spirit of Octopussy extended beyond mere task completion. It was about a shared vision, a collective ambition that resonated within the workshop's walls. We understood that the true measure of our success wouldn't be found in the accolades received, but in the seamless integration of our individual contributions, creating a functional symphony from diverse instruments. This philosophy of interdependency became our guiding principle. We learned to anticipate each other's needs, to offer support before it was even requested, and to celebrate the small victories that punctuated our journey. The Octopussy became a tangible manifestation of what could be achieved when a group of individuals, united by a common purpose and fueled by mutual respect, dedicates themselves to a singular objective. It was a testament to the fact that the most intricate and ambitious designs are born not in isolation, but in a vibrant ecosystem of collaborative effort. The journey with the Octopussy has fundamentally reshaped my professional identity. I've emerged not merely as a more skilled practitioner, but as someone profoundly enriched with experience and rekindled passion for my endeavors. This incredible undertaking underscored the vital importance of dreaming big, of embracing boldness, and of cultivating an unwavering belief in my own capabilities. Equally significant was a profound lesson in the power of collective effort, the seamless synergy that arises when individuals coalesce around a shared vision. The core wisdom I've gleaned from this transformative experience is imperative to shed the shackles of fear when confronting perceived limitations. It's about actively seeking the uncharted territory, about embracing the thrill of discovery, and about infusing every action with the vibrant energy of one's deepest passions. When we commit ourselves wholeheartedly to a project, when we truly believe in our potential to achieve greatness, and when we foster a spirit of genuine teamwork, the outcomes transcend mere success. They become truly astonishing. This principle, learned through countless hours of collaborative innovation and problem-solving, is the message I feel compelled to share. It's a call to action for everyone who harbors aspirations. Dare to envision your dreams, muster the courage to push beyond the boundaries you've been told exist, and never, ever let go of the pursuit of what truly ignites your spirit. The Octopussy wasn't just a project. It was a crucible that forged a more capable, experienced, and passionate version of myself. It demonstrated that the most complex and visionary undertakings blossom not from solitary genius, but from the dynamic interplay within a supportive and collaborative environment. It served as a powerful affirmation that the most impactful achievements are born from this very synergy, where individual talents converge to create something far greater than the sum of its parts. The intricate dance of creation that unfolded was a living testament to what happens when diverse skill sets and perspectives are harmonized, each element contributing to the overall magnificent structure. We learned to listen intently to each other, to build upon nascent ideas, and to navigate challenges with a unified front. This collective intelligence, this shared drive, proved to be the ultimate catalyst, transforming abstract concepts into concrete realities. The challenges were numerous, the obstacles formidable, yet with each hurdle overcome, our collective resolve only strengthened, solidifying the bonds that held us together and pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The experience has imprinted upon me the understanding that innovation thrives in an atmosphere of open communication and mutual encouragement, where every voice is valued and every contribution is essential. Ultimately, the legacy of this endeavor extends far beyond the tangible outcomes. It's about the enduring spirit of collaborative achievement, the quiet confidence that comes from knowing what can be accomplished when people truly work as one. It's about the profound realization that the greatest adventures are often those undertaken together, where shared triumphs and learning experiences forge an unbreakable connection. This this hard-won wisdom, is now an integral part of my professional compass, guiding me towards future endeavors with a renewed sense of purpose and an unshakable belief in the power of unity.